gives you a purpose, but also God changes your community. Amen? God changes your community. Jesus said something very powerful in the book of Matthew, chapter 16. He said, I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. Friends, we went to this tiny little village full of witchcraft. All kinds of crazy things were going on. And this tiny little church was planted. We had a lot of persecution, especially from the Catholic Church, because they thought this little sect is coming to disturb us. Today, that little church has been a source of influence in our community. We started a little school, and that school became a big school. And many people have gone through that school. The other day I was asking one of our teachers, and I asked how many people have gone through our school in the last 15 or so years. He said 5,000 students have gone through our school. That primary school that we started gave birth to a secondary school. Today, we have lawyers, we have doctors, we have engineers, we have teachers, we have social workers who went through that school. Why? Because the church was planted, and that church became an influence in that community. And through that, lives have been transformed. That little church, when God blessed us, we found a need. There was a big need in our community because there was no hospital. The nearest hospital was 8 miles away. And we started a tiny little clinic. Tiny little clinic. Friends, later on, that little clinic became a small medical center. Every day, I pass by and I say, I am glad that we came to this community, because through that community, we now have a little medical center, and hundreds of people have been saved and healed. One story that I want to end with was that there's a university next door to us. It's a very interesting university. It's a university belonging to a Muslim. So this university brings people from all over, including people from Somalia. So there's this woman who came to the medical center, young lady. She comes to our medical people and says, I want to commit abortion. Now, you know, have you seen Somalian people? They usually put on something on top of their head, and they usually put on long things, black things usually. So the nurses told this girl, this is a Christian hospital. We do not do abortions. She said, no, I want this pregnancy to go, because if they find out, they're going to kill me. Remember, she's a Muslim. I said, we cannot. She said, I don't even have money to actually take care of myself. They said, you know what? If you decide to keep that baby, we will give you free antenatal care. You know, they did that. And on the day that woman or that girl was ready to give birth, she came and they helped her to give birth. As soon as she saw the baby, she said, you told me not to commit abortion. There's nowhere I'm going to take this baby. Nowhere. They're going to kill me. That's your baby. Me, I'm gone. The same day she gave birth, she left the hospital and went back to school. Remember, she's a university student. Now, people didn't know she was pregnant because she had that long thing. Our medical people took care of the baby. A few weeks ago, I saw this boy running around the church because one of the staff members decided to adopt the baby. He's now 3 years old. When you see him, you see a Somalian in a Christian church. He would be dead, or the mother would be dead. But because of the gospel of the kingdom, we have an alive Somalian running around our church with a Christian name.